Y'all already read the title of this video. I'm not gonna say much. Let's just watch.
I am here, Judge Penny, because I would like to come to an agreement with my husband, Michael, about our sexual intimacy in our marriage. I feel that it's causing a lot of distress at the moment in our marriage because I feel that my husband would like to have sex pretty much all the time, every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. And I, just being a busy working mom, I'm just feeling that I would like to probably do it maybe once or twice a week. But we argue constantly about it, and it's causing a lot of problems.
And how you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great, Judge. I feel like I'd like to come to a intimacy agreement because it's not just about sex.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You've come to court, and you're hoping that I can help you to come to some resolution.
Nah, Judge, the husband is hoping that you will help him to come more often. Look, I know I'm not the only one else thinking it.
Hoping that I can help you to come to some resolution over your disagreements regarding how many times you have sex and the intimacy of that. So you do understand that every man in America is waiting on this decision. Like this is a Supreme Court decision. All jokes aside, though, it is probably one of the most critical issues faced in a marriage. Now, I know that you're saying he wants sex a little more. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me hear from you, Michael.
You know, Judge, I gotta be honest. The good times were really good. I was dating a girl. Okay. And she told me about this Australian girl. She's awesome. She's telling me how cool she was. And I was thinking, that's great. I mean, she's from Australia. I'm from Portland, Africa, originally. But that's 400 years ago.
Now, what do you do, Michael?
Hey, I'm a dad. I'm a father. Okay. I'm a salesman.
We can tell you in some kind of selling.
Well, I'm trying to. I'm selling for all the good men, Judge. Okay. All the good brothers that are out there.
All right.
And you got a good brother, right?
Oh, you know I do, baby. Don't worry about that. So tell me now, though. She's saying you want it every day?
Yeah.
Now, come on.
I'm gonna be Judge. Look at my wife. She is not beautiful. She is flat out beautiful.
She's flat out beautiful.
And,
okay.
But it's not just about sex for me. It's about being intimate.
I really do think that is an issue, particularly when you're married. It's my understanding you all waited before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't kiss.
Okay, didn't even kiss on the wedding day though. When you kissed her, you knew there was a problem.
You know what, Judge? I did.
Okay.
And so here I come out, and I got my suit on. I'm ready. I've been pure. I've set an example for the men out there in the areas of being right.
Okay.
So I walk up the altar, and I'm ready to get married to my wife. She gets up there, and then he says, "Will you marry him?" She says, "Yes." You marry her? Yes. You may kiss the bride. I go for a kiss. Turn her head. I got the side of her lip.
Why?
I just got really intimidated because there was so much expectation on that kiss, and we had never kissed. So I'm
you
very
had
private.
Never kissed either?
Nothing.
I could see. Now, I'm married to a preacher, so I'm trying to be careful about this. I could see if you choose not to have sex before. I could understand it, but not kissing?
Right.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what would make them not kiss. Did they think that the temptations to go further beyond the kiss was that high? To me, this is one of those examples when having morals too high can cause issues within a relationship or potential relationship. Now, I'm going to speculate here that it's a strong possibility that this woman, since her husband was her first, it seems like in this case, and I don't know if it was vice versa, she was his first as well, but it could be that maybe she wished she experienced more partners, which is the reason why she's not giving enough of herself to this man. I could be wrong.
But not kissing? Yeah, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because that's a closeness that I don't really think that would have been inappropriate, no matter how you see it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And so I'm concerned that you had a problem because even on your wedding day, the most precious day, there shouldn't have been any kind of embarrassment, any kind of way. How'd you grow up? Was sex taboo in your family?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can't act like it's not.
Yeah.
Tell me about the relationship. Because you know what was interesting? You said in my notes that you thought the sex was good up until 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that the sex was good up until your child was born. What did you call good sex? When you say the 5 months it was good, what made it good?
You know what made it good was, it was encouraging. It was mutual.
So what's good intimacy?
Well, good is good.
Okay. But I understand that he does the flowers, he does the cards.
Poems.
You write poems?
Yeah, I wrote her poems. Judge, I got her flowers this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
You know why?
Why?
Not because I'm coming to court. I'm trying to impress. But to just as a sign to let her know I really love her unconditionally.
Let me tell you something. One thing I know is that I feel that you all love each other.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is that it's more than just the sex. There's something else going on. Both of you are bodybuilders?
I've competed.
You have? And do you all think you have a competition between the two of you? Could that be a part of it?
Yep. Yep. Now you go. Yeah,
I'm getting to it now. I know I'm going to get to it. Now,
We
one
got
thing about
past
me,
the
it might take me a
appetizers.
while to get there, but I'm going to get to the issue. Do you think he thinks you're like a trophy wife?
I've crossed my mind.
You know, maybe there's some truth in that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to pressure, my heart isn't for her to be a trophy. My heart is for her to believe in herself. And so
Okay.
the reason I want her on my arm and the reason why I dote on her and I encourage her isn't because it's about the show. It's really about her feeling good about herself.
I feel like there is a expectation of me that's somewhat superficial, and it's not hitting something that I need. I don't know what it is. Like the flowers and all of that is awesome, but there's something missing. There's
What
there's
is it that
something
you
that I
want?
need.
You know, just for my
I need your
impression-
help with that. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's got to do with the trophy. I think it's got to do with Michael putting me up in this sort of that I'm this glamour queen
You want him to love you?
for who I am.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you're gonna love me if I'm a million pounds overweight.
Let me tell you something from the bottom of my heart. What you're saying, all of us, every woman can relate to this on some level. Do you know what I mean? Particularly when you come from a background where you have some baggage.
Right.
There's a lot to overcome anyway. But
Yep.
just feeling what and looking at you in your eyes, I don't really feel that you're as happy as one would think. Could I be right? I'm just feeling this great disconnect. I've only been with you a few minutes and I can feel. Can you feel it from her?
Judge, I honestly feel like we all could feel it. From the moment that we saw the two of them up on this stand, we could feel it. We could tell that there's a disconnect here. We could tell that this man clearly loves his wife, but his love for her is clearly not enough. And I'm not even so sure if she doesn't love him back, it couldn't be that she doesn't love herself enough to show and express the love that he is requiring from her.
Feel it from her?
I can't. I feel like I've tried a lot of different things. I've tried the things that are trophy-like. I've put together a $400 spending budget and went shopping for her. I've bought
Do you hear what
flowers.
he's saying though?
Yeah, I do. But I backed off of that as well and
Okay.
tried to do other things.
Can I ask her something you love him? How do you know?
Because we're together still. I think I would have left if I didn't. That's my kind of MO.
She doesn't tell me that, though.
She didn't tell you that?
He doesn't
No.
feel loved by me.
Really?
She doesn't
You
tell me.
don't?
No, I mean, I know she loves me because I think love is an action. It's not just this cool
That's
feeling.
right. No.
Love is what you do. It helps me when she says, baby, I love you.
You know, we came in the court at the beginning saying it's about sex.
Yeah.
Every man was thinking, well, I can't wait to how this is going to go down. Because every man wants the sex. But then when I started looking at her, that's the one good thing I have about being a judge is that I can just look beyond what I see. And there is a brokenness that took place
Clearly.
that he may never be able to repair for you. What do you want from him? What do you want from your marriage?
To be happy.
No, deeper than that.
Before the waterworks, hopefully there won't be any. To be happy, what does that mean? I don't think that that's something that's completely tangible for most people. Like you can experience and express moments of joy and happiness throughout your day, throughout your week, month, year, or life. But to be happy all the time, always happy, I honestly don't think that's realistic because of the fact that the world is hard on all of us to some degree. life in general is hard on all of us. So a permanent state of happiness, to me, that can only mean that nothing can get to you. Nothing can bother you. Nothing could upset you. How many people do we know that live life that way?
Wanting perfection, wanting to be fixed. I want him to be everything that my family wasn't.
He comes along and he finds his dream girl. Because that's what she is, right?
Yeah.
And although it looks like it's about the sex, it's not. It's about when you said, I want to be fixed. Because there's so many of us that are walking around, I finally am whole. And it did not come from a position or a title. And I want you to hear this. And it did not come from a man. He can't fix you.
Now, this is the point where this woman is being true to herself, true to her husband, and true to her truth. Because that's where the issue really lies. The fact that she needs some healing from whatever she didn't receive from her family in the past. And she thinks that this man could be that for her, but he isn't doing that. He isn't trying to heal her issues. He's just trying to love her for who she is and where she's at. And that's not enough for her. I've experienced being with women like this more than a couple of times myself. That's how common this is.
And I want you to hear this. And it did not come from a man. He can't fix you. You're going to be the only person that can fix you. And I don't care how often people tell you how beautiful you are and everything, that seems to hurt even more. Am I right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, it has no meaning.
No meaning.
And I suspect when he gives you the flowers and the cards, since we're all being honest, and this is not meant to hurt your feelings,
Yeah.
do you feel anything from it?
Not much.
Not a thing.
And it's sad because he's trying so hard.
You want to wake up and know how it feels to be normal.
Yeah.
You are so much like everybody else in America.
Really?
Yes, my dear. And so now you're dealing with a wife. You're going to need some counsel. You need more than just me telling you how many times you can have sex. Because I can't wait till after you go to counseling and y'all call back and let me know. If I just hear, I'll know.
I tell you one thing, this man is with the woman that he wants to be with. For him to want to sleep with his woman every single day, multiple times a day, he got his wife. This is the woman that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. That's one of the most flattering things anyone can ever want from their partner, is to be wanted by their partner, is to know that this person only has eyes for me. I don't know if she knows how grateful she should be, but it's definitely going to take some healing for her to even receive the blessing that she has.
Yeah. I'll know. She could probably, I'm going to go out on a limb here. She's saying I'll do it 1 or 2 days a week. Can you go without it?
It's like, I hate to say this, but it's like another thing on my list.
Yeah.
You probably
to say
feel
that.
like that.
I do.
He
I
does.
feel- I
But let me
just-
tell you what you got to do, because I got some clues I can help you with.
Right, please.
Because I'm handling my business just fine. So, when you give her a back rub, you can't make her feel like the next step has got to be the sex.
Now she gets some daily back rubs every night.
Okay, you got to look good man now. We got to make sure somebody else don't come and, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Shout out to the judge for giving this man his props. You don't see that very often.
To go on and give him his props. I was thinking that when he was doing it, you know how they do. You know how you
yeah,
do.
you know, slip down and
Yeah,
all that.
let me.
Yeah,
No.
he
let
does
me,
that.
Let me
Yeah,
get
he'll
everything
try it.
right. Let me not make her mad.
Right.
Let me do everything right so the evening can go just the way it's supposed to go. So maybe this might be the day that I can get some. I mean, really, is that not what's happening?
Well, no. Yeah, a couple times.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, a couple times. Because I know that I can't always be Mr. Smooth. She's smart. She's smart.
Oh, no,
She
I
figured
can
out in a
tell.
heartbeat. So I stay right at the top of the shoulders, crack the back. I stay right there.
Yeah,
And-
but you know something? It's about a feeling. If you all did not have sex before, you made a connection on a spiritual level. So you don't have to say a word. When you walk through the door, it's like a scent, a puppy coming in. She knows what you want. You got that look in your eye. You know what I mean?
It's a gleam.
The worst thing in the world is to believe that you're the only ones having it. You are not the only people experiencing it. You are not going to tell me a couple that appears to have everything. In some ways, you have everything, yet you have nothing. this man is too good to lose. But don't give this good man to another woman. I would not let him go. I don't know everything that's going on, but I wouldn't let him go. So what you do is, I'm going to advise that you all go and get a good counselor. And really, you're going to go with her because it's very important. You really want the woman that you thought you were getting. She says she wants to be fixed. You can't do it. So you're going to go to counseling. And then after counseling, you have to know in the meantime that you're going to be fixed. And so eventually it's going to come and you're going to wake up one day. You're going to be able to say what I said. I feel whole. And it's going to be just fine. And when you wake up, you're going to have this great man next to you. But you've got to understand also, she's got a 3-year-old. And she doesn't want to feel like a trophy wife. So sometimes, even when you want it, it's just a big sacrifice. Nobody wants to sacrifice in marriage. And nobody said it was going to be easy. Right. It's hard work. So what I'm going to do is, it's really plaintiff defendant. It's almost like I'm fighting for both. But I'm going to find that you all go to counseling because I think that is important. And I really do believe that it is important that you have sex with your husband. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't care. Notice he didn't say, Judge, don't make her do it. Don't make her do it.
I'm listening to you, Judge. You know, go ahead. You doing your job.
Take you a glass of wine if you can. If it's something on the list, and trust me, I'm a list person, put it at the top of the list. Do it before you go to work. Put it at the top of the list. Come on.
Hey, shout out to this judge again for giving this man his props. That's what I like to see. This judge is over here fighting for this man to get laid more often. Funny, good stuff. But I feel like that moment, if it comes to, and I can only hope and pray that it does for the well-being of their marriage and their relationship, but I feel like that moment where she will begin to appreciate and receive all of the great things that she is from her good man of a husband will be the moment where he gives her a bouquet of flowers yet again. And this time she actually appreciates them and doesn't feel like, this means nothing to me. Like there's no emotion, but she'll really receive those flowers and appreciate those flowers. Man, this is a good video. I enjoyed this one a lot. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See you.